All right, how I triage things out here is I determine, again, look at what the priority is and what is the weather doing. The weather is the boss out here. If you look at the sky, it's gonna rain. According to the news, it's not gonna rain. But out here, there is no weather. There is no way you can track the radar, but you're not gonna have any idea what's gonna happen until you live out here. Once again, I chose this property because it's in a higher elevation. I suspected it would rain more out here than anywhere else in the area because a change in elevation does something to the clouds, upward, downward pressure, something like that. I'm not a meteorologist, but I once heard that, and that actually makes good sense. Say hi to the Broken Wind Tower. Hey, Broken Wind Turbine, keep spinning. Thank you for your service. So it's definitely gonna rain. News says no, definitely gonna rain. So rain coming, priority drop from the electric fence. So I'm not putting up the electric fence today or working on it. I get to drive the Bobcat, which is a toy. So anyway, what we're gonna do is we gotta keep working on this dam this water up that comes down this little baby arroyo and use that water to pump to the pond so I can stop hauling water, which is a great thing. I'm almost there. We're a good, what is that? 80% done. Yay, run down the hill, don't die. And so here's the arroyo right here. This is just the hill runoff. There's not much water that comes off of here. The big runoff is the plateau. When it rains up there, the big arroyo, which is in the distance, just totally fills up, and it's amazing. This is usually just a trickle. On a bad storm, it can get interesting. So the whole goal is to pile up water back here behind the greenhouse, and as it fills up, pump that water to another pond. And if I back up, I can kind of give you a view of how far across the arroyo it is. And we're about 75% of the way across. So I just need to bridge that gap, do the overrun or the spillway, which is all concrete. And then I'll have to come back in here and clean up these rocks. If I want to seal this one, I think I do want to seal this one, mostly. No, actually, I do want to seal this one. I got to move all those rocks out the way. That's by hand work. We don't have heavy equipment. We just got the little Bobcat and a backhoe. For some of the big ones, like maybe that one, I'll use the Bobcat for. The rest of them I can handle. It's not a big deal. But once again, like I said, out here, put your little macho crap away. You got to know your limits. You hurt yourself, you're in big trouble. And that one I'm not going to mess with. The rest I know I can finagle and get out the way. And then come back and level it a little bit, seal it with some bentonite clay. And we have a little pond, maybe build a little deck or something that comes off the back of the greenhouse back over here. So anyway, today is water work because it's going to rain. It's definitely gonna rain. It rained this morning, which, you know, it's funny. People, they don't believe me, and I tell them it rained. Short of El Nino or crazy stuff, it rains every day out here. It rained this morning, and not like a heavy rain. Again, it's just a little drizzle, but every day water drops out of that big ocean in the sky called clouds. So let's get on it. I think I need to check the oil in here. Bobcat's a little loud. I don't know if anyone knows anything about Bobcats, but I opened the chain case and I believe that someone put transmission fluid in here. This idea. So what I'll do is they want to pull that transmission fluid out and put a heavier oil in there. If you know something about Bobcats, this is an M381. I appreciate knowing that. But until then, I'm gonna check the oil. She's a little loud. Get her going, finish that dam. I guess I can quickly show you what I was doing. But there's a trail that I come along. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. There's one of the dams right there. This one backs up regularly when the hill runoff runs. Pump it to that pond over there. That pond should overflow to this pond right here, which isn't done, but it's about maybe 6 or 8 times the size of that one. I'm getting down. I'm probably down about 4 feet. Keep hitting rocks. So the question is, how low can we go? How low can you go? Oh, there's the battery in the jumper cable yesterday, because the Bobcat needs a new alternator. Well, it actually needs an alternator. It was taken out. Anyhow, so this is where I work. I come over here, grab dirt from here, drop dirt over there. Also drop dirt over here on this dam right here. So there's another arroyo, another small hill arroyo. But you know, this dam right here stops all the water right here. That's a check dam my sons did last year, which worked freaking amazingly. But all this water backs up. The sand and rock, as you can see behind the check dam, stays there, the stuff that allows water to drain out. The muddy water, which has the clay and the silt, will backflow, overfill into here, and that'll help seal that pond. So anyway, this is Gerard. The name of this video is just, I don't know. I wake up in the morning, I figure out what I want to do, like being married, then your husband and your wife changes that for the kids. You know, I love corporate America. People say, oh, well, you don't have a boss anymore. You work for yourself. No. You always have a boss. Unfortunately, this is, it's not political. This is slavery planet. You got work to do. You'll always have a slave master. And out here, my slave master is the weather. So that being the case, let's check the pond real quick. Let's see if how much, that being the case, my spouse, the weather, is telling me what I need to do. So it didn't really drain out much. So it was up to this pipe last night or yesterday, and so it drained out a little bit or evaporated, because the cloth, the shade cloth right there, is in the pond, which is not how that's supposed to work. But you're one person out here, you got to pick and choose your battles, and this is not a battle I'm fighting right now. See all that clay? That's all that good bentonite clay. So I'll pull this out, and ooh, that's stinky. And we'll tie that back up later, but it's a cloudy day, as you can see, so we're not anything to worry about. I'll take a quick peek, see if the dogs dug out more of the pond, the clay liner. You've been digging over here, huh? Hercules, you were a mess, and you caused me stress, but I do love you to death. Look at those paws. This is gonna be a beast. I should have called you and your brother frickin' Frack, not Hulk and Hercules. But anyway, they keep digging that out there, and they dug more of it yesterday. So they dug up the bentonite. Now we're down to normal clay. And I put these pipes here. This was a hot water heater that I was using in the winter that I ripped apart because I bought a hot water gas heater, Campex, which I'll tell you about later. I'll do that on the equipment review for Off Grid. But they keep digging this out here. So what I need to do is probably sometime today or tomorrow, I'll go get water out the channel and try to get the water to fill over that, fill in this area here, repack it in. Or maybe I'll leave it open and just see if the swirl filter seals it. But I kind of want to do I do appreciate science and experimentation. And if I'm altering what I'm doing here too much, then it changes, the results of the experiment. I need to see if I can seal this pond as high as it goes. This pond was done at first mostly using the tamper. Yep, I found out the name of that. and just the overflow. See all that? See what just happened? See how clear it was and how cloudy that got? That's all good sealing clay, which comes down this pipe, goes in the pond. And it wasn't until I started doing that this pond sealed. When I was just tamping, it didn't seal. But I shifted clay. So I don't want to alter the experiment and what I did here. One of the next ones will be all with the swirl filter. So anyway, that's it. So we're doing rain work today. I don't know. I don't think it's going to rain a lot. But we are going to get a little more rain than we got this morning. So anyway, off to it. Change the top off oil in the Bobcat, and we'll start working on the dam again. Y'all have a great day.